We are live. Oh, well, look at what I just did.
What did you
All right.
do?
So, welcome everybody to the May full moon. And again, Facebook will not let me go to the group. However, I shared it and I think it is showing up there. That's crazy.
Okay.
So I don't know where people are gonna. So I would say all of you that are listening, go to the Kate Favata link, and that's where we will be able to see your comments because I can only see one at a time. Anyway, that's kind of crazy, huh? We're having technical glitches going on, and that's why
Technical
and
difficulties.
technical difficulties, and that's why we were a little late. But Mickey, you look adorable as usual. Welcome,
You're
thank
full of
you.
flattery as usual.
Well, you know what? I like to give it. I love it.
Okay. No comment.
All right, so I am just gonna try to set up another screen here. Um, I really could use technical help. If anybody wants to volunteer, DM DM me so that so we can talk. Let's see. I want to find the Speaking with Kate group.
Oh gosh. I
Well,
was looking for the grown lady lipstick, but I seemed to be a Barbie doll. All I had was pink that I could reach.
well, Barbie dolls are good.
Yeah, that's popular now, right?
Well, yeah, kind of is. All right, so
Oh
we
God.
are, all right, so honest to gosh, look at there. Audrey is on. Hello, Audrey. I see you now.
Hi, Audrey. I needed a friendly face. Hello.
She sure is. All right, so I have two. This is crazy.
I needed a friendly face because Kate is not friendly today. She's already told me I'm coming from the dark side.
Oh my gosh. We have two. There are two lives going on right now. Um, and I'm trying to watch them both, which is kind of bizarre, and pay attention to what the heck we're doing online. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is not going to be okay. So Audrey's now, oh my God, she's in both of them. She's saying LOL over on the one and
Okay.
the other. Okay. So I don't even know what to tell people. Stick to one or stick to the other. I cannot watch them both because they're not in the same format. How weird. I need another computer screen.
Okay, so now
So
you're illustrating everything I was going to say today.
we are just gonna chill and we're just gonna talk and
Yeah.
I will look at comments when I get a moment. How's that work?
Okay.
Yeah. Mickey, how are you? I'm better now. I know it. It's been the most bizarre week. Things going goofy and just things off and energy off and up and downs and what's going on in the astrology world?
Well, funny you should ask. Oh gosh, where do I begin to
Mm,
tell a story of multiple
yeah.
sins? Sins. The forecast for the next astrological weather is sin, sin, sin. It's all about um, heavily emotive and emotional issues. Oh, I just lost my Zoom. Oh, there we go. Okay.
I can see you fine.
Okay.
You're good. You're,
Um,
you're loud and clear.
it's it's all about the fact that first of all, there's love everywhere. Okay, love energy is everywhere. Why? Because sometimes the chart comes up, and when you look at it, it looks like everybody's all in one spot, which is, multiple planets in a particular house. But that's technically speaking. The deal is when the chart comes up, you go, oh my God, everybody's in this one little spot. And that means a lot of intensity because each planet is doing something with the one next to it, and that one's doing something with the one next to it, and so forth and so on. And since planets are like people where they have friends they get along with, and other planets they don't. And so when you look at it and say, oh, my buddy's right next to me, but oh, he's right next to his other friend, and I don't like him. So you have to blend what each little clump of buddies and enemies is doing. And the house where all of this drama is happening is the seventh house of open enemies, partners, anything, anyone you connect with, either good or bad, but it's the fact that it's all about you and someone else. It's you and the other issues. Now, the thing is, that's very complicated, true. But what's even more complicated is the next house is chunked with a bunch of stuff, and the next. So we've got this long wave coming down the side, one side. It's like one house has everybody except these two and these two. And so each thing is connected to the other. I know this is probably sounding kind of confused, but you're having a party in your house and there's good and bad going on. Everybody's getting funky, okay? But then there's somebody at the door and they've got new people to bring in. And behind them is some people on the lawn and they're waiting to find out if the others get in because they want in. And just as all that happens, you see a cop car pull up and they want in. They didn't come to arrest anybody, they wanted to join the fun. So this is a very unusual full moon because it is really a full moon. It's bringing it all, it's got everything happening. And the gist of it is the first advice I can give you is just do not become overwhelmed. Okay. This time is about so many things because they're all hooked to each other. The three houses are is really connected and then slightly connected to the next and slightly. So you have family, job, health, and love life, and all of them have small and large dramas going on. Each one a little bit of the other one stirred into it. So first and foremost, remain on an even keel because that's paramount. You can't approach anything or try to fix anything or even think clearly about anything unless you calm down and don't get overwhelmed. Just realize it's just stuff.
Mhm.
That's the main thing. It's just stuff. But with that in mind, there is love and lust and caring energy everywhere. Pull out of that. Once you calm down enough, you can take a look at it and say, well, I'll put a little energy into this because I want to fix that right away. And that's okay. It's kicking up, but it can wait a minute. And your aunt so and so who came in and started talking a lot of garbage, I won't listen to her right now because right now my husband's saying something and I got to pay more attention to him, blah, 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 blah. But it's about balancing stuff, okay? The house of balance is right up under where all this is happening. So it's kind of resting on the fact that there's still energy coming from that other house where it's all about balance. But the energy going on is all this high drama of the seventh house where these are not enemies you don't know about. These are not people who have influence in your life that you don't know about. This is the cast and crew that you set up. This is who you know. These are the folks you came here and said, we are going to do this and this and this to illustrate us learning, blah, blah, blah. So you cast these folks. And so you have to direct them. You have to be the director and the casting person and all of that. This is your life, it's your play. So there are times when you can say, I want to be on the stage as the star and I'll direct more later. No, right now, you don't have time to worry about starring who and co starring who. Right now, you have to be the director or you're going to lose the whole production. How's that? Okay. You
Right.
don't have a choice. That's the whole thing is when you are faced by a situation that has you locked in and it's very intense, the first thing you do is calm down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's my admonition to you right now. Calm the hell down because we got stuff to do. And this is no joke. We've talked for a year. I was talking to Kate earlier. We've been doing this a year. And I've been saying, you could do this and you could adjust that and you could do. Today, I am coming to you to say the time to choose to, you know what, or get off the pot, that's over. You're there and everything's going on. Now manage that.
Mhm. Now,
Okay.
I loved what you said earlier about when things crop up in your direction and things crop up and they kind of, want to divert your attention. It's just keep walking, keep steady,
Oh,
keep.
yeah.
I,
Yeah,
I
we were
I
talking
think
about that.
that's a really good piece of advice. It's like, don't veer off because this happened. Just keep walking. You know it's happening. It's okay, but just keep on a steady forward trajectory.
You cannot afford to stop and be overwhelmed by what you're looking at. What I was telling her earlier was no matter what you see, keep walking.
Yeah, I love that.
And I really mean it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. And things like that have been cropping up all week.
Yes.
And
Even down to the wire today.
yes. Yes, so much so that we weren't sure we were going to be able to get on at all. So I'm just happy we're even here. Look at, we've got
Well,
other people on. We got Donna on and Kim is on. Hi.
oh, hello, everybody.
Okay, I'm
Hi.
peeking over here. Okay, okay. I think I noticed everybody that has said something. So
See, we are choosing a now that we like. You know what I mean? I mean, over here we talk about the now, and we know that it fluctuates, and you pick a new one every couple of seconds. But this is about understanding the real truth of that. If you have 1,200 and 40 some, I mean, 12,400 and some seconds in or minutes in a day, just think about the fact that within each minute, we're making over a billion with the B. We're making over a billion choices as to what the next moment will be. Now, we talked about now, Seth talked about now, and the fact that each one's different, you're choosing over and over. But stop and think about it. What it really means is you're making over a billion choices in each 24-hour period. Now, chew on that. Since we're creating those nows, do you know how busy we must be?
I know, and let me give you one step even deeper than that is every now that we didn't choose is another now. So
It still goes on.
double
Yeah,
that by two, by, and on and on and on. It keeps branching off.
yeah.
So,
Just because you didn't pick it, it
right. So
doesn't
that
mean it
the
didn't happen.
now that you didn't pick, your doppelganger is still
Yes,
experiencing it, sending all the information where it needs to
yeah,
go, and assimilating it all in the higher self. So we are busy people.
yes. But now that's a good thing because since all those other options still have an identity out there in the universe, that reinforces what we've been saying about you can leap into the universe and go hunting and picking for the ones you like. You know, your options, the fact that your power, what does it mean that you've got all this power over what you put in your now? It means you can literally shop. Get out there in your meditation, go to the universe and look at all these other personae, look at these other versions of you and say, oh, I like that one and I like that one. Now, this sounds crazy, but it's true. And I know it's true because I've just been playing with it for a week. Okay. More intensely than I've ever done in my life before. Yes, I've heard all about you create your reality 50 years ago, but I'm doing this now at an intensity and on a level that I'd never tried before. And this thing about the doppelganger, about doing the quantum leaping, quantum jumping, I've been really putting some practice into it. And that thing about finding your doppelganger and saying, this is the problem I have. Can I find one of me that doesn't have that problem? And then you say, hey, cool, can you take care of this for me? Now, we tend to think that it's going to be very momentous when we see that that's happening in the meditation. Wow, I contacted, I bet. Not necessarily. When I came out of it, I wasn't sure whether it had worked or not. I didn't see where anything was different, except that all of a sudden, I have just tired my little self out. I was working on procrastination. What did I do that for? I have fixed every blankety blanket thing in this house on my list of to do. I am sick of to do because I have nothing on that list anymore, baby.
Woo! Yay! That's
Okay.
wonderful.
That day, after doing the meditation, and I'm mumbling about, oh well, I'll have to keep trying because I'm not sure I made any contact. And the next thing I know, I was being told by the new doppelganger, see, look at that, look at that. You see how that works? You see how, don't you realize that this is different? And I mean, I was going all through this house doing this and this and all. And then I'd look at something and say, okay, I'm doing this right now, but I'll get that in a minute. No, I'll do it now. So my
Love it.
thoughts had changed. And
Hmm.
I suddenly understood some things about the previous me that was having the problem and started to realize that over time, as I have aged, I started bringing in the boundaries more and more and more as to what I thought I could do. And we're taught that that's what to expect of old age. You know, okay, well, it's 77. I'm not supposed to be able to do this or this or this. And guess what? I had changed my belief system. I had changed what I expected of me.
Hmm.
So my big thing each day was no matter what you thought of doing, it was okay. Now, how long can I take to accomplish this? That's the wrong approach. But from the beginning of an idea, I was conceding to the idea that okay, it may take me a while, and it'll be, and it'll, and I even started to sound like a little old lady. So I had to catch myself, girlfriend, and say, no, 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 no. There is loads of snow on the roof, but there is definitely a fire going in the fireplace.
Good.
And
And
I'm a different person than I was projecting. So this is the new and improved.
that's that's awesome. And one other thing that's new and improved with you, Mickey, is you also worked on jumping or merging with your doppelganger that
Yeah,
was pain-free.
yeah,
And that
exactly.
has made a big difference as well. So health-wise, as far as getting things done, I mean, this could
Yeah.
work for anything. You can jump into your artist self and do a painting. It
Well, the
doesn't
thing is,
it doesn't always work as you think it's going to work, but
or
something
it's working and you don't realize it yet.
exactly. Yeah.
Now that's what happened to me. I have some very serious health problems. But in the midst of that, while I'm wondering, okay, which doppelganger to do next? Well, and I didn't pick the pain one first because I had some serious reservations about, well, what's it going to do with arthritis? I mean, I have been buzzing through this house like I was 40.
I love it.
I went to one cane. And then within an hour, I realized I had gone across the room without a cane.
I love that.
That is really, really, really a big deal. I
Yeah.
was actually walking around. Now, it was a little bit halting, and it took me a bit to kind of get used to it and
Mhm.
test out, well, what can I do safely?
Yeah.
But I was doing it.
Right. Right.
That's the bottom line.
Yep.
I actually did 2 or 3 times that I moved around in the house with no walking stick.
That is awesome.
I haven't done that in maybe 3.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Awesome.
aside from that, I did the procrastination fix and I did some of the
Mm-hmm.
movement fix and some
Mm-hmm.
of the dietary fix. We won't even talk about that, but
And the more movement you do, the better some of the pain management becomes. I mean, and not to
oh,
mention
it
the
was tremendous.
dietary stuff.
That's what I mean. The fact that the pain had gone so low
Mm-hmm.
as to not even be felt at all for many hours, and therefore I was moving differently. I was walking different.
I
And
love
that served to convince me, don't question what's possible, because look at this.
it. Mm-hmm.
You are actually not experiencing this or this or this at the moment. Lock in on what it feels like to not have the pain. That's what was going on. What does it feel like to achieve what you were trying to achieve and to realize that you're no longer trying to achieve it? You're actually in the midst of having achieved it.
Absolutely.
You created that actual reality. And I didn't even know it at first. I didn't recognize it right away. It wasn't a, guess what? No, it wasn't. It was that I was moving around in the house doing my normal stuff and suddenly realized, oh, you did that in half the time. Oh, you only use one stick. Oh, you just went from the front of the kitchen to the back and you didn't even pick up the stick. So this was incremental in terms of me realizing it. Not that it was incremental happening.
Right.
Make a big distinction there. It happened. It took me a minute to know it. Okay.
Love it.
So this period, this particular full moon, you better jump on it because it's very, very powerful.
It
And
is
it's
powerful.
all about you getting some things you want. But folks, everybody in the audience is not going to applaud. That's what this drama is about. You're not less powerful. You're just hearing a lot of BS about your power.
Yeah. Well, some,
Okay.
yeah, I love it. I love it. I love hearing, that these things work. It's worked for me for years, but then
Yeah.
you kind of get into a groove and you kind of forget again. And I've been working on this as well. And this full moon is also a releasing the past. It's like Mickey was saying, don't live where, oh, I can't do this or this hurts me. Release the past. This is a new now, and every new now is happening, and make it the best now that you want it to be. You don't want it to be full of pain or arthritis or procrastination. You want to get that stuff done and get it done quick and easy and not hurt. Um, you can do that.
Was I finding it harder to move and harder to move because I was used to a program of procrastination, or was I procrastinating because of the pain? And it's the chicken and the egg crap.
Yeah, a little bit of both. Yep.
So I had to strangle that chicken and
Squash that
smash
egg.
that egg.
Yeah,
And now we have a whole different scene on stage, you know?
I love it. I love it. And when we go into these doppelgangers, we can experience any. I mean, it's a matter of standing in front of that quantum door and intending the energy that you want to meet with or the questions that you want to ask so that the correct doppelganger for you shows up. And it
I,
could be you don't even ask for someone specific. You just,
thank you.
I want to meet whoever is
That's
going
what
to
I
be
was
right
about to
for me
say.
right now. I love it
That's
when
what I
we're
was
on
going
the
to say.
same wavelength.
Yeah, because it's important that you understand you don't need to be wise enough to know which one to pick your butt. No, just say that you need somebody to handle blah blah blah
Exactly.
and
Yep.
let them provide who's needed.
Right. And you have unlimited doppelgangers. You have a
Yeah.
doppelganger that is good or has completed or has mastered anything that you can imagine. So he or she is there.
Yeah, that's another thing I noticed when you're seeing yourself, quote unquote, and you're dealing with all these different various present now. When you look among the doppelgangers for the other you, remember that they're not all the same gender.
Right. And they may not look anything like you specifically.
Hello,
Yeah,
hello,
absolutely.
hello. Yeah,
Yes. They
I
may
didn't
not
realize
even
that.
look human.
Yeah.
There's plenty of animal doppelgangers,
And
plant.
there are plenty of doppelgangers who are from dimensions where they don't look anything like you. They are bits of you and they're experiencing whatever, but it's not necessarily going to look like you're looking in the mirror. Not only
Exactly.
could it be a younger you, but it could be a different gender, it could be a different color, it could be from a different universe, it could be from a different dimension,
Yes.
and
So
on
there,
and on and on.
so when you go there, it could have different properties of
Yeah,
laws of the universe, right? It could
yes.
be a different
The
universe.
things
There
that
may
they
not
find,
be,
hmm,
there may not be gravity. There may, it could be
that's it.
completely different.
That's what I was alluding
Oh,
to. It could be so different that, first of all, you may not see it, quote unquote. You may not be aware in your meditation, oh, I'm not seeing it. I'm trying to reach so and so and I don't see anyone. It may be that you don't even have the capacity in this body to pick up on wherever they're coming from, but
right.
they're there. You will detect them vibrationally
Mhm.
enough for them to do what you want them to do, but you may not actually quote see them, see a picture of them, see them facing you, etc. They will do what they need to do for you and keep getting up.
Mhm.
They may not stick around to laugh and joke about what they did.
Now, one of the things that I can say is when we've done the Daisy Pond, right?
Uh-huh.
We have gone to the Daisy Pond as ourself, but in the quantum world. So again, the same laws don't apply there. So when we go there, there's a time that we can breathe the water, the healing water. So that is very different. And that's the kind of thing that we're telling you. It could be so foreign to us that, we don't even recognize it.
Yeah, I just saw a meditation for a couple hours about that circumstance. This
Oh.
person was talking about, they were describing some of the other dimensions,
Mm.
and they brought up one where we were not breathing air, we were breathing liquid,
Mm-hmm.
but we were not we were not on the outside of a planet moving around, et cetera, et cetera. We were on the inside of the bubble,
Okay.
that reality. And people just reversed all the stuff we do here. It was done in a different context, and it was the exact opposite of what we have here. And that blew my mind. That was very interesting to see, but it helped expand my understanding of what's possible for us to do. How many different ways can we exist? And my studies right now, the lessons I'm getting in meditation and so forth, seem to be centering around trying to help me understand the extent to which it's true that we are eternal.
Ah, yes,
That's a lot to chew on, folks.
it is. We've given you a lot of information in this one for sure. Yeah.
But when you really start to concentrate on, well, what does that mean? Prepare to have your mind blown. The more you learn about it, the more expanded your idea of what possibility actually means,
Yeah.
what
Dominic,
eternity really means.
could you find that link and put it in the comments of
I will
this
do that. Okay.
broadcast so that people could see that? That I would appreciate that because I haven't seen that one yet either.
Okay. It's not a Seth
That's
passage.
okay.
It's
That's all
by
right.
someone else, but I will put it there because it totally took my breath away.
Yeah. I mean,
And that,
everything we're talking about isn't, it's not everything is Seth. However, it is
yeah.
pretty Seth-like
Well,
because
I think
the
that there
speakers
is.
are putting the same message out.
I was about to say it may be that everything is Seth, not the Seth that Jane had, but the fact that Seth even said he was part of a group
Absolutely.
who bothered over many millennia to put out certain information. That was their job.
Yes.
And that these little messages of correction were being put out over a long time, many millennia,
Right.
where they're helping to guide our conscious evolution.
Right.
And so that I'm discovering for the last year, I have been discovering hundreds of different venues where the Seth message is. And then I've discovered a couple of wise entities, famous wise entities, who are readily admitting that they agree with Seth and that they have studied Seth, etc., and they all agree.
Well,
So
Abraham says they are a part of the Seth energy. So, and that's
this is
probably one
sure.
of the more popular ones. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And
This
and,
goes
and
on and on.
it does. And we're at the forefront of it. We
I
read the
love it.
books, hear the words, and they're real, and it's
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah.
yeah. One of my big corrections, Seth set up my whole life in terms of what I was going to be studying. But now in this part of it, way down the road, one of the newest uh, directional helps that I have run into is not only Bashar, but also the books of Marco,
Marco Governale. Yes.
Governale. And, that thing about God always says yes.
Hmm.
It's so profound. When you get into it, it's a joy because it pulls together all the stuff and puts it in a very, very now speak. It's very, very easy to relate to and understand. Yeah, there it is.
There's the
I
book.
love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And
I
he's
love it too.
busy writing another one
He's,
right now. So
he is. Him and Seth are writing one together. Yep.
I can't wait. So,
Me too. Look
but
at this. Look at here. It just opened to that. The Big Bang that never happened. No,
hey.
it is a wonderful book.
Well, he loves controversial lead-ins.
Hmm.
They
Yeah.
get you every time.
And we'll put a link to his page up there too. Yeah, we'll do
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
I
Well, I can't wait.
yeah. Yeah.
This ought to be a real interesting one because boyfriend's in love.
Yes.
He has a whole new viewpoint.
Yeah. And for those, I want to just show you something that's in this book, and this is interesting. Is let me find it.
Okay.
This is this is a letter in the book,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
and you know the letter, right?
Yeah.
It's Rob.
Yeah.
It's Jane's husband, her widower, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, telling Marco that it's all good.
That's right. He
Uh,
was completely supportive.
totally. And I really wanted to point that out because we talk about Seth and him writing the book together, and
Yeah.
I love it. And this is why he can use that little picture because Rob
Right.
gave his permission. I love that.
It's amazing permission to get. It really is,
Yep.
which I don't think would be possible nowadays. Thank God Rob was able to give him that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so interesting what he's done with his access to
Mm-hmm.
the Seth information. I mean, the connection between him and Seth is absolutely undeniable.
Yep. Yep. I agree. I agree.
It
And
really is. So,
yeah, see, geez, Mickey, we met him about 4 years ago, I think, and
yeah,
we have dug deep. We've done classes
come
with
a long way. Yeah.
and he opens up remarkable channels.
Yes.
Literally opens up channels.
True. True.
It
On a
is
time release basis. How about that?
absolutely, yeah. And he pops in and watches these, especially when I do a link to him or a share to him. Yeah, he likes that, and he's a wonderful guy,
He
wonderful
is.
singer, and
Yeah, he is.
he does tarot and he is a spiritual coach. He did an incredible reading for me that
Oh,
at the time I didn't really, I kind of thought, it might be this, it might be that, and it was maybe a year later that it came to fruition. I then knew what it was about, and he was spot on, but it took a whole year for it to come to pass. And then I'm like, oh, that's what Marco was talking about. That's what the cards were
uh-huh.
reading.
Uh-huh.
So again, just because you don't have an immediate, aha, this really worked, you just wait, just believe. My higher self told me just 2 days ago, the best is yet to come.
I agree.
The
Oh, do I
best is yet
agree.
to come. Just wait. And those were the exact words. Just wait. The best is yet to come.
Oh, honey, we need that on a t-shirt.
You are all about the t-shirts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm about to be even more about them because I'm
And
designing some.
woo, well, I definitely want to see the one that I am a spark of God.
Yes.
I love that one.
I'm a spark from deity.
Yes, 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 yes. That was just a conversation on another Seth site recently, and I'm like, God's not doing anything. We're
Well,
just
that's a quote from the Brotherhood of Light, the Church of Light in Los Angeles. That's
oh,
the guy,
interesting.
C.C. Zane,
Okay.
who wrote those Brotherhood books, the 24 of them. And
Mm-hmm.
that was one of his main, just like Seth's thing is you create your own reality.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the watchword for that group back in the 70s and 80s when I was with them was, you are a spark from deity.
Lovely. I
And
love
so that kind of ushered me into this whole thing of, yes, I'm God. Yes, I am eternal. Yes, I'm all powerful. Yes, I can pick a reality and then create it. Why
now.
couldn't I? I'm
Now that
God.
that's so interesting because I have never heard that quote yet. That is the type of tarot and astrology that I am learning. So,
Right.
you know, a- a-
And whose are you learning?
the Brotherhood of Light. Yeah.
Voila. So
Yes.
there
I-
it's
yeah. But
coming on through. It's
yeah,
coming on
it
through.
it is, and I didn't know it at the time. It just kind of these things just happen, and
Yeah.
you
And they're
know,
all connected.
and that's why, when we say when things are happening, just keep walking, just keep walking.
Yeah.
Everything is being orchestrated so that you're going to be in the right place. Whether you walk left or right, you're going to be going in the right direction.
Let me put it this way. If there's an opportunity that came up and you weren't able to grasp it or use it, and you're so upset, oh, I wish I hadn't blown that. And but guess what? Because you're eternal, there isn't any opportunity or situation that you won't triumph in sometime or somewhere because you're going to be everything you can be. You are all that there is.
Right. And even
So
in
you'll do everything. And if you blew something, just keep walking because the next step is going to hit it again.
Right. How many times do we pick the same partners over and over again, or we
Hello.
find the same friends over and over again until we get it and then we look in a different direction? The universe
Yeah.
keeps putting these things in front of us. So the opportunity is always going to come again.
But now another thing is you say after a particular relationship choice, and then you say, oh, I won't do that again. No, but the situation will come up again because you may have only gotten 50% of the lesson in that first one. So now you're going to run into a similar situation, only it's 50% less problematic than the other time. Doesn't mean there won't be any problems. It
Hmm.
means the ones that come up are the ones you didn't get yet.
Hmm.
And so you'll keep going on and on until you've gotten all the goody out of that particular lesson.
Right.
You
Right.
won't have to ever repeat it.
Yeah.
And don't ask me how I know.
Well, yeah, I get that. I get that one. Oh gosh. All right. Well,
It's
what
all
else,
about joy.
what else is going on? So this full moon, everybody should get out in it. And actually, I want to say it was about 5 hours ago is when the full moon hit its height. So it was early morning for the United States, for the East Coast. Um,
Well, it's also the fact that, okay, in astrology, we have something called critical degrees. And it means that when a planet's at such and such an address, on Planet Street, on the houses. It's in this house and it's at this degree, et cetera. It's like an address. Um, but when you get to that house that's the number 29 on that same street, it's a big difference from number 5 and number 7 and so forth. 29 is what we call a critical degree, and that's because this is the full moon. You are poised at the end of a cycle. You're about to change signs. You're about to go into a different concern. You're going to be learning different lessons, etc. And the planet of Big Daddy, Saturn, the father in the chart, is in the 29th degree and it's in the 12th sign of Pisces. So let's examine that. Pisces is about self undoing and poisons and prisons and things that come out that weren't supposed, secrets, all of that. And then you've got Saturn that rules being very, very determined and concentrated and father like. Father is saying, so if you mix that with the fact that whatever you have that was hidden is going to come out, you can see how critical that degree can be because we're in a spot now where whatever you thought you hid well is about to be discovered.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And all you have to do is turn on the news and you'll see that. So,
Yeah.
you know, stuff is coming out about people that we saw in the news for 25 years and had no idea they were up to what they were up to.
Mm-hmm.
But now the whole world knows.
Yep, they sure do.
So there's a lot more of that. Now it's intense right now because it's very immediate, and that's the degrees we're dealing with. But that particular vibration is going to be going on for a lot longer, low key. But
Mm-hmm.
right now, it's right in your face. Whatever you have that you don't want folks to know, keep your mouth shut. Don't go telling anybody because you don't know why they want to know.
Mm-hmm.
So don't
They may
argue
not even
anymore.
want to know.
Yeah, and then we go shooting out my child. I just always do so and so, and I stop it.
Yeah.
It's not for conversation. You are giving away all. You don't take an ad out in a magazine and print a list of all your passwords.
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm telling you. Don't do it
Mm-hmm.
because that is all happening in the house of endings.
Yep.
Things that come up that are ending
Or
and
ending.
petering out and so forth. And if you don't want certain things to peter out, shut up. Okay, just shut up. Because it's also a bunch of stuff even heavier that's going on from the planet where you make up stuff. And it's playing, it's right sitting right next to Saturn, the one that's doing this. And
Mm.
it's doing it because a lot of what you're thinking about and talking about is BS. It's just crap.
Yeah.
It's where you're talking about what you're about and I this and I don't like this and I don't like that when that's not even you. You're here to learn how to change the reality you don't like. So stop talking about the one you want to get rid of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Turn the vibration down. Remember, it's all about resonance and vibration. Why would you keep talking about something you want to change and don't like?
Because we're used to it, so we need to
Yeah,
change that.
we
Yeah.
have to.
Mm-hmm.
Saturn is about discipline. So now's the time to learn the discipline of not projecting your insecurities and problems.
Right.
Okay? The first step in trying to discreate something is to stop accentuating that it's there.
Right.
That's where we're at. And it's, you see, this is complicated because it's the house of your partners and open enemies and whoever you hook up with or have business dealings with, but it's also about your health and the work of the employees in those places where you're trying to conduct business. But it's also about the you're taking a chance and betting on something you're not sure about because that's the fifth house. It's interesting. The fifth house is called chances taken. So what's it about? It's about gambling, love affairs, and children.
Yep.
What do you mean chances take? Well, children are the biggest chance you ever take
Yep.
because you're raising another entity.
Mm-hmm.
You've got your agenda, they have their agenda, and you're trying to come together long enough to make them safe.
Yep.
Okay, so that's definitely chances taken. And then the other house is about the endings of things. So when you mix all that up, you're going to have to be very careful about what you're doing with the drama that comes up with your children or husband, because the vibe of ending things is out there too.
Mm-hmm.
Careful not to mix that, especially if it has to do with the sick house, with it's your health.
Right.
You can't let all of that drive you to the point where you're so stressed you get sick.
Mm-hmm.
Then, because it's also about work and employees, you can't go into work and be an employee. You see how these things build on each other, okay?
Absolutely.
And the fact that the fifth house about affairs and stuff is also the seventh house about your partner. So you got to be careful there too.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Don't go looking for trouble.
Right.
Don't go accusing somebody of something and you don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. So keep to yourself, keep
Yeah.
positive. There's a lot of love out there, so pull that in. Just be good.
It's about testing whether you've been paying attention over the last year.
And it's nice that these are all recorded. You could go back and listen to them.
Yeah, this is the quick quiz part of the show.
I
That
love
you know, this is your show, your reality, and you just got a spot quiz.
it. I love
So
it. Yeah. What do you
chill out.
think, Miss Mickey? Do you think we're ready to jump into a little journey?
I think if we take a deep breath
Okay.
and we what? Calm down, relax. That's what's called for.
Very, very nice.
And you make the best chauffeur for this trip.
I love it. And I think we're going to do some healing and some releasing. And so hold on. This one is got going to be great. I love it.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. So I'm going to stop my video and share my screen. Oh, and let me tell you this. Let's just say this, and I'll show off at the end of the show. But
Okay.
there's a new little being in my house.
Oh yeah.
I adopted a senior dog, and I don't want to say her name because she will react to that. But I'll show
That's
you.
not
I'll
really
show you.
true.
I'll show you her in the end. Oh yeah, she'll meet me.
That's not true completely.
What?
She
That
adopted you.
oh, well, you know what? You're really not wrong there. You know, the picture a picture came up on the internet, and my heartstrings just went out to her, and I had her in less than a week. So yeah, she's here now, and she is sleeping. She's being very quiet right now. So if you hear anything during the meditation, just know that it's just background noise, and it's just normal in the house. And I'm getting used to this, but
Yeah,
I'll show her off when we're done. She's very loving and she's a wonderful energy to have in the house. I love it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All
She's
right.
a cutie poo.
She is. She has gray hair like me.
She looks like an Ewok.
She does. Absolutely. All right. Let's calm down. So I'd just like everybody really to take, like Mickey said, a couple of deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth and relax. Let's take another one in through your nose and out through your mouth and really just relax. So just get into a nice, comfortable position. Close your eyes and just follow along with my voice. We're going to use the 3 to 1 count to start. And what I'd like for you to do is on the in breath, I'd like you to breathe in through your nose. And on the out breath, I would like you to visualize and say silently to yourself the number 3 times, getting softer each time. And then the next in breath, a 2, and the following in breath, a 1. So let's do this with me right now. Take a deep breath in. 3, 3, 3. And again in. 1, 1. that wrong. Let's do it again. Start again. You never do it really wrong. So let's start from the beginning. Breath in. 3, 3, 3. And an in breath. 2, 2, 2. And again an in breath. 1, 1, 1. And now that with each in breath, you go deeper and deeper into relaxation, into a more relaxed, aware place of mind. And know that every day, in every way, we are getting better and better. And say that to yourself silently with me. Every day, in every way, I am getting better and better.
I am getting better. Better.
Beautiful. Now I just like to relax our body. Start with our head, our scalp. Just relax all the tension in your scalp. Let it just melt down your back, down your shoulders, down your chest, your belly, down your legs, right to the earth. Just feel all that tension just running down your body to the earth. Beautiful. Now relax all the muscles in your face, your eyes, your nose, your lips, cheeks. Hurt your teeth just slightly, relaxing your jaw. And now relax your neck, making sure it's supported, but relax that neck. And relax your shoulders, let them droop down, easy. Let your shoulder blades slide down your back, just like butter. Relax your arms, your forearms, your hands. You can even shake them out a little bit. Shake that energy right down the fingers, right out the fingertips. Release that energy. Now your chest, your upper back. Relax all the muscles there. Relax your torso, your belly. Relax your hips, your buttocks, your thighs. Relax your knees and calves, ankles. Relax your feet and your toes. And feel that energy that is coming in through your crown, this beautiful white light energy flooding in your crown, and it is traveling all the way down your spine, down your legs, and out your feet, just like a waterfall. Just feel that energy washing through you, washing over you, connecting you to the earth. Now take another deep breath in and out. And at this point, you are completely relaxed. With each in breath, you are breathing in beautiful white light, the light of love. And with each exhale, you are releasing anything that you want to get rid of, anything that doesn't serve your highest good, anything that you want to release. Now, I want you to visualize a staircase going down, and the staircase is going down into your heart space. And yes, we are heading down to our meditation room, to our quantum world in our heart space. So as we stand at the top of the staircase, and there's carpeting on these stairs, and to the right there's a handle, a rail, and it's made of wood and it's warm. And we're going to walk down these 10 steps very slowly, going deeper and deeper within ourselves. Ready? We're going to start at the top. 10, 9, 8, deeper and deeper. 7, 6, deeper. 5, 4, 3, going deeper and deeper within. 2 and 1. We are at the bottom of the staircase. Now we've been here before, and we have created our meditation room. We have created our penthouse apartment. We have created our laboratory or our creation room. I am going to invite you to go into any room that you see fit with the intention that we are going to relax and we are going to ask for healing. So choose a room that has a place where you could lie down and be very relaxed. So I'm going to give you just a moment to get yourself situated and lie down, and I will join you in just a moment. All right. Now I hope everybody is relaxed and lying down comfortably. You might have a pillow under your head. You may have a pillow under your knees to support your back. Whatever you need to support yourself, to love yourself. This is a time that you are going to give to yourself of unconditional love. You don't have to be anywhere except with yourself. Now, you can ask the angels, spirits, beings of light, your higher self, all that is, a doppelganger, whoever you want to join you, to be with you, to assist you in your healing. This is all up to you. And I'm going to give us a few minutes here to just ask for the healing that you need. And always ask for this healing to be for your highest and greatest good. And if you don't know exactly what you want healed, just ask your higher self to give you all the energy you need for your highest and greatest good. Your higher self knows all about you and all about your doppelganger use. Your higher self takes very good care of you in every way, in every day. So let's just rest in this energy for about 5 minutes. receiving this beautiful energy from our higher self, or the angels, guides, beings of light, whoever you ask to come in. It makes you feel renewed and invigorated, and you just feel wonderful all over. Again, every day, in every way, we are getting better and better. Use this mantra often throughout your day. Now, you will find that you have a glass of water near you at arm's length. So just grab that water. You can sit up and have a little drink. We should always drink water after having energy work. And thank your beings, whoever was there to assist you, for the wonderful healing that we've just experienced. And you may need to stretch or move or just feel how wonderful your body feels right now. And it's possible that your healing wasn't body healing. It could have been mental, emotional, spiritual. Just know that your higher self gave you everything you need. Believe that, trust it. Now I would like for everyone to gather in front of your quantum door, and I'll give you a little time to get there. And while you're moving towards the door, I'll just talk a little bit about what is going to be waiting for us on the other side of this door. So our intention is going to be that we are going to be cutting cords of the past. This is the full moon, and it is a time of releasing and cleansing. And we're going to cleanse all from our past that needs cleansing. We're going to cut the cords of whatever it is in our past that needs to be cleansed, that needs to be released. And this is all up to you and your higher self to know what is right. Now I'm going to count to 3, and on the count of 3, this door is going to open outward. And what we're going to find on the other side of this door is just a little outdoor meadow, and we're going to have a small fire pit, and there's going to be a little table with some objects on it, all right? And it's in a little grassy area, very beautiful, with beautiful flowers around, but the moon is over high, and it is shining down on us. So I'm going to count to 3. On the count of 3, the door is going to open outward, and then you're going to be able to jump, walk, hop, fly, however you need to get over this threshold to join us by the fire pit. Ready? 1, 2, the door is starting to open, and 3, the door is open, open wide. Now cross that threshold and join me by the fire. Okay, here we are. So what we're going to do is we are going to cut cords to the past that we want to release, the past that we want to change, the past that you and your higher self have decided upon. And you can allow your higher self to be in charge of this, or you can be in charge of this. It is entirely up to you. But the process is the same. It's your intention that makes the difference. All right. So you'll find on this little table that there is a pair of scissors. So I want you to take those scissors, and I want you to now notice that there is a cord from the very top of your head, your crown chakra, and it is attached to your past, which is at arm's length away. Only you know the right direction. It could be behind you, above you, to either side of you. It's entirely up to you where this cord is going to. But it's an arm's length away. It's not far. That's where your past is. Very close. So I would like for you to cut the cord with intention to remove whatever is lingering there that needs to go. Cut the cord close to the top of your head, and then cut the cord at arm's length away. Now take this cord and just place it on the grass next to the fire. Just place it on the ground. And now I would like for you to concentrate on your third eye chakra. So take those scissors and cut the cord at your third eye. So that is the area of your forehead between your eyebrows and just a little bit above it. So cut that cord and then cut it again at arm's length and place it on top of the other one. Good. Now we're going to concentrate on our throat chakra. So take those scissors and cut that cord at your throat chakra and then cut it at arm's length, removing that cord from the past. And remember, this particular chakra is about communication, right? So you're clearing up past communications at this point. Place that cord on your pile. And now we're going to concentrate on the heart chakra. This is a place where all your love, peace, calmness, joy, all of those reside. And those are all good feelings. But we want to cut the past that we want to get rid of, that we want to clear and cleanse. Cut it at your heart chakra, which is in the center of your chest. And then cut it at arm's length and place that cord in the pile. And now we want to concentrate on the cord at the solar plexus. This is the place where our power is. So if ever your past has taken your power away, this is the cord that you want to concentrate on cutting. Cut it. It is about 2 inches above your belly button. And cut that cord. And then cut it at arm's length and place that in the pile. The next chakra would be the sacral. And the sacral chakra would be about 2 inches below your belly button at your soft belly. And this is the place where your sexuality resides. So if ever you had a past that was a partner that you want to cut the cords from, this is the one to concentrate on here. You want to cut it close to your belly and then at arm's length, releasing and cleansing old relationship issues with old partners that we want to release, and place that cord in the pile. And now our root chakra. This is the chakra that connects us to the earth, and it is connected with our security, our home, our well-being, knowing that we have food in the refrigerator, just everything that keeps us safe and alive. Anything from the past that needs to be cleansed and cleared from this area, this is where we want to cut that. Now this one is located at your perineum, so it's the area between your rectum and your genitals. So cut that as close to your body as you can, and then again at arm's length, and place that rope, that cord, in the pile. And then you can put your scissors down, and you can feel how clear your aura feels, your chakras feel. They are clear and cleansed of all past experiences, troubles, whether they be good or bad in your eyes, but the ones that needed to be cleansed and cleared, you have done that. Congratulate yourself. Now, to make sure that they aren't coming back, we're going to place these in the fire, and we're going to burn them, and we are going to send them up into the universe to be cleansed and cleared for all time. So you can go ahead and do that now. You can do it one rope at a time, or you can put the whole pile in there together. It's entirely up to you. And I'll give you a few minutes to do this. It's very empowering. You are taking care of yourself. What a wonderful feeling that you have cleared all past baggage. And that's what it is, baggage. From here forward, from this day on, you are free and clear of the past. You still hold your memories. You still have the love. You are still connected to all that is good and that you wish to be connected to. And everything else has been cleared. Beautiful. Congratulate yourself. You have done a wonderful, wonderful job. Now it's time to join me again back inside the meditation room. And in a moment, I am going to again count to 3. And on the count of 3, you will be inside and the quantum door will be closing. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You are back inside. The quantum door is closed. Just take a moment to feel your body. You have had a complete healing. You have cut all of the baggage from your past, and it is gone. You feel lighter and freer than you have ever felt before. You are strong and powerful. Remember that. Now, I am going to count to 5. And on the count of 5, you are going to open your eyes and be wide awake, feeling wonderful all over. You are going to bring back all of the feelings that you have right now into the here and now of this time and this place. Are you ready to come back up and join me? Here we go. 1, 2. You're coming up very nicely. Take your time. 3. Remember, every day, in every way, I am getting better and better. 4 and 5. Eyes wide open, wide awake, feeling wonderful all over. Well, I hope you enjoyed that quantum jump. And okay. I hope everybody enjoyed that.
Hi.
Hi, Mickey. How you doing?
Okay.
I
I
I I heard that you were having a little trouble coughing. I muted you right away, so it won't be on the recording.
saw it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good.
All right.
I was sipping my coffee and it went down the wrong pipe.
That happens. That happens.
It
Yeah.
takes one drop.
It really only does because liquid is not supposed to go where we breathe, let alone food particles.
Oh boy. I still do not know what I'm doing here. Um, I was trying to share screen so I could see me and you, but I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, I can see us both.
Can you?
I
I
can. I can
Oh,
see
there
us.
we go. Okay.
Yeah. We are side by side on mine. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Oh, mine's a little tiny bubble at the top. That's
Okay.
fine.
All
So I
right.
can see you better.
Well, I would like
Try this
to
again.
hear from our people on Facebook. How was that for you guys? I mean, clearing old energy is just so important. And, I got to the throat chakra and I realized I didn't talk very much about the crown chakra and the third eye. So, the crown
Yeah.
chakra, the clearing would be those connections spiritually that needed to be cleansed and cleared. And then the third eye would be your all-seeing eye. That's your psychic abilities and things like that. So,
But
clear.
maybe we weren't supposed to mess with that this time. If it was
It,
not there, it was a reason.
it could very well be, but cutting those cords and trusting in the higher self, in yourself, that the right things were cut. It never means. I had somebody once said to me, "Oh my God, is are they going to be okay if I cut cords from somebody?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah." You're not, you're not like getting rid of them.
Funny.
You're just removing old energy. And that doesn't mean that new energy, different energy, a more energy that is matched to your now isn't going to come in.
Well, I loved this one. And with each chakra and in each thing that you just put all kinds of good stuff in there, and it was a beautiful journey.
Oh,
It
thank
was
you.
absolutely lovely. Just traipsing through the energy fields and pruning them.
Uh, well, and I really felt like I wanted to give everybody the opportunity to go wherever they wanted to go
Yeah,
in their heart space and have the healing that was the most appropriate for them at that time.
it
Um,
was interesting. It was quite interesting. I
I,
loved it.
I was definitely in the lab.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I got the feeling you were leading it, but you were in your own space doing this with us. And that was an interesting difference.
Oh, I was not reading. I was definitely just doing it on my own. And I kind of try to describe what I'm going through in mine
Right,
and but
right.
be as vague as I can.
No, but I didn't say reading. I said leading. Like
Reading.
you're
Oh, oh, oh.
speaking it. So you
Yes.
may or may not have as deep a connection uh, in terms of meditating,
Yes.
but because for me, I can't tell it to someone and then do it with them all at the same time.
I
I find that very difficult
I
when I used
can.
to do
I've
this.
I've done it for so long that I can do it to a degree. The only
Yeah.
time that I become very aware is the 5 minutes. Like when you
Oh, yeah.
guys are like, yes. And that
Yeah.
one is a little, I have to come up.
But I could truly feel you with, quote, us, unquote, that we're doing it. So
Let
you
me
agree
tell you,
with
I
it.
was cutting those cords. Cutting those cords. And
I
I
can
want
tell.
everybody to know that you can do that meditation for something that's very specific as well. You can
Yeah.
do it for an old relationship. You can do it for an old situation that you want to change the energy. And each chakra that you have, there is something to each one that holds meaning in every situation. So
Yeah.
so it's all of us, it's not just one of us. Like it's just not like just say relationships in general. It's not just the sacral that you're going to cut because that
Right.
relationship has your power in it, it has your heart space in it, it has communication in it, it has your clairvoyance in it. It's all connected and your security to the earth. So all of your seven major chakras are involved in a relationship,
Hmm.
also a situation, or in general, just the past.
I just loved it. I really, really did.
Audrey said, "How interesting. I had an ancestral healing. The energy was sent away by way of smoke."
Ah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, Audrey, for sharing that. It's funny that there was a fire in the next piece
Yeah.
and
It
everything went
was just
to the
lovely.
universe.
I mean, it touched so many things I can't pick out. And there was this, and there was this, and that. I would go on for an hour about the different effects of what I conjured up and ran into.
I love it. I love it. And
Yeah,
please, anybody that wants to write whatever you want. Please do comment. You know, Mickey and I read all the comments. We try to comment on them, at least like them, that you know that we did see them. We appreciate the feedback, whether it be on Facebook or YouTube. Just please, and I hope that this reaches people and that you guys get something really good out of it. Because Mickey and I, you know, we have learned and we've been studying, and it's I know for me, it was it was really I was charged with bringing this information to the public, and that was a year and 5 months ago, and I take that very seriously, and I love each and every one of you for being here, especially you, Mickey. I love you so
Oh,
much.
thank you, Silva. I love you too. And
It's
I
not the
felt
same
like
without you.
what you're talking about in terms of feeling the um, the quest, so to speak, um, that was especially true today. As I said to you before we went on, I had this dilemma of I needed to grab everybody by the throat and shake them to bits and say, pay attention because this is real serious today. But then I also had the admonition that you can't do it that way. And people are going to be um, set back because they don't want to be told, this is important, this is important. No, it's about you've got to relax and accept the fact that you are on a path and you've got to trust it. Just stay on it. Just stay on it. Do the little things you can, try whatever you can. You don't it doesn't have to be a big deal, but doing a little bitty something each day or whenever you can, you need to stay focused on the fact that you realize it's important. If
Yeah.
you just do that, the realization itself will generate the urge to make time to do little tiny things. But it's all about knowing. This is it, folks. We're eternal, we're powerful.
Mhm.
It can't get simpler than that.
Oh my gosh, the meditation was it was like how powerful we really are and how much
Yes,
we accomplished. Yeah. Yeah.
yes.
I
You
forgot.
know,
Yeah.
surgically, we were spiritually, surgically healing ourselves.
Absolutely. That's the congratulations.
Tweaking our reality. We created the reality, but now we've got tools to play with on rewrites.
Yes. Yeah. And use them. Oh my God, go out in the full moon tonight and do
Yes.
this again. You don't even
Yes.
have to listen to it. It's not hard. As long as you
No.
know where some idea where the seven chakras are, do it.
And the more you do it, the faster it's going to get to the point where you don't even have to hear it. You just simply do it. You learn to say less and less to yourself as you get in it.
Mhm.
And it gets to be easier and easier. You just simply, oh, I'll go to my levels. I'll take care of this, and this. Oh, yeah, and that. And then you come back.
Mhm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It
So
gets simple.
like in the beginning, and I do the three, three, three. When I really do it, I go three, 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 two, 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 one, one, one.
Right. You
Because it
know,
does
I
get
have this thing now where I touch my forehead, and that's all of the threes, all of the twos, all of the ones. I picked it up from bingo. Where over here, when
oh,
you see the 6 6 or the 5 5 or the 4 4, I forget which one of those, but one of those double numbers, I think it's all the fours, where you just assume someone had picked up a number that was all fours. You see, and I thought I think I want to put that in the meditation where I just simply go, and it's the idea, the lights that I normally see as I
interesting.
put each thing on the screen in front of me. Now I just see a lit up three that's three deep.
Nice. Very nice.
It works.
Hmm.
I'm doing even less to it. I'm concentrating less on making the threes and do I see them? And no, it's that that part, and that part
Nice.
there.
Now, you have studied this same kind of meditation for 50 years. I have studied it for 15 years. So
Yeah.
there's a world of difference in how fast or what your approach is, but no approach is wrong. You know,
No, every one of
that's
them.
the gig. Do whatever feels right to you.
I was just thinking 2 days ago about that fact that no approach is wrong and realizing that I started out learning how to meditate, but I was a kid, and so went into my 20s and got really serious about I'm going to study this and study that and the silver mine and the blah, blah, blah. But from there to now, I've run into almost 100 different ways that people want you to meditate like this and then you do it like this and how to find your higher self and and I look at them now when they come up and I laugh about the fact that thank God I know, yeah, but I don't want to do it like that. That may be right. There's a bit of truth in that, but the other parts don't suit me,
Hmm.
et cetera, et cetera. And so um, in the meditation today, it came up, this little quote came up, said, what we call our imagination is just a travel ad from some of our other selves and other dimensions.
Wow.
you know,
Is that a meme or
no, that's me. It's what I
oh,
got in the meditation today. That's what I was shown that, no
love.
matter what you imagine, it's all about use your imagination and
Hmm.
create the reality. But everything you can possibly see or envision, if you can imagine it, it's an ad from some reality that actually exists. There is no other thing.
Right.
Everything exists
Hmm.
at the same time. Whatever is possible to envision, God already thought of that.
Hmm.
So you're not really imagining something no one's ever imagined before because you are a manifestation of the biggest imagination there is.
Hmm.
It's already imagined you and everything else you come up with.
Right. So you're here to experience what that is.
Exactly. We're just a
And
readout.
yeah, so we want to enjoy those experiences.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly. So we are knowingly, what we're trying to do is knowingly tiptoe through from one path to another and make sure we've chosen some good ones.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's really what it's all about. We're picking paths.
Yeah. And it's just so important that you hear what Mickey and I are saying, that there is no wrong way. It,
No,
the only thing that you can choose to do wrong is to not do it.
yeah. And even that was anticipated. It's just an example of someone who chose not to do it.
Yeah.
So I don't want to concentrate on that one,
Just
but
do it. All
it's
right.
just another thing that the human mind was able to come up with a concept where blah, blah, blah happened. And no matter how you finish that sentence, it's valid.
Mhm. And
That's it. Everything exists somewhere, somewhere.
we have a lot to do
Yeah.
and have fun doing it.
See you
Is,
later. I got
is,
stuff to do.
does anybody else on there want to share anything? Just want to make sure I give people enough time to
Yes.
do what they want to do, say what they want to say. I'm trying to see where the other one is. I got so many screens up.
And even if you don't tell us, how about if you just write it down so that you've told yourself, you can remind yourself of what you did experience?
Oh, journal, journal, journal. Right.
Journal, journal, journal.
Do a meditation journal. That's absolutely awesome. When I was teaching Reiki, I give a journal to every student, whether it's Reiki 1, 2, or 3, they get
Yeah,
a journal and
yeah,
write down your experiences. So you can have a meditation journal, and it can be anything. It could be a notebook, a steno pad, whatever. It doesn't have to
yeah.
be anything fancy.
Yeah.
Just I guess the thing is just get off your duff and do it,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah. It's all good.
Of course
it's
it is.
it's getting gooder and gooder.
That is the words. Every
It
day
really
in
is.
every way, it's getting better and
It's
better.
just so nice to discover. What I'm trying to do is learn to trust the fact that I have discovered a path that I like a lot. And so far, the folks I'm running into into on the way are lovely. and we're going along looking at each other and looking at their path, and they go, oh, yours is kind of cool. Yeah, this was cool too. And wow, we haven't run into anything we don't like in a long time. Well, it gets to be longer and longer space.
Yep, it sure does.
You start to realize, hey, this is pretty cool.
Hmm.
I have made some nice choices, which
Yep,
means you're trusting yourself more,
yep,
you know, and it's very nice.
it is. And
It's very nice.
we're very nice and we're very powerful and
Eternal.
very eternal. Yeah. And experiencing everything. And if you want to experience something that isn't in this particular now, just jump into
Pick
that
another one.
hanger and experience what it is. You know,
Hmm.
and you can bring that rhythm back with you.
Yes. Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna
You
jump
learn
into my
to play it with.
salsa dancer.
That's cool. That's
You can do that. You know,
cool.
yeah, you
Yeah.
know, this stuff can be fun. You don't have to make it heavy or learning. It can be wonderful. You can jump into your child that wants to play jump rope.
You can say, oh, yeah, I remember I used to make cupcakes, and boy, did I put some crazy designs on the top. We'll try it again.
That's right.
They're
Absolutely.
probably even crazier now. You know, you're
It
older,
could be.
you have a different mind. See what you come up with. You know,
I love it. I love it. I want to
it
thank you
works
all.
because you start to find that you're surrounded by tiny coincidences, tiny things where what you're thinking about crops up, in a conversation or an ad or this or that, and you start to see
Yeah,
some of what I was just thinking about that. Ha ha, isn't that funny? It was maybe in a cartoon because it was so far fetched, but you saw it.
you saw it. Or somebody calls you
Like
that
the
you were thinking
agreement.
about. Yeah, that
Something
happens.
happened in your reality that reinforced to you that, yeah, the universe is playing back what you just thought of.
Yeah.
So that works. Take a lesson from that. It works.
The universe is our friend.
The universe is us.
Universe has our back.
It's us.
Us. It is us.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Miss Powerful Almighty.
Okay. What are you gonna follow that
Me
with?
too. I don't know. Me too.
Yes, of course. And
uh,
all of you out
and
there.
all of you. Right.
Yeah.
Each one of us. Each one of us.
That's the joy of doing this,
Yeah.
is trying to get somebody to understand that that's true.
Right. And there is nothing less than that. Like that's the biggest thing. There is
That's it
nothing
in a
less than
nutshell.
that. Yeah.
There's no such thing as less than,
Mhm.
because what we're part of is vast.
Oh, I promised to show off somebody. Hold on. I'll be
Oh,
right
yes, yes,
I'll be
yes.
right back. She's sleeping still. Miss Maddie, here.
Ah, here we go.
Miss Maddie. Oh, come here, my friend. Here's my new little friend. There
Oh,
she is. This is
hello,
this
Maddie.
is Maddie. Say hi. Can you say hi?
Hello, Maddie.
She's still sleepy. She's such a
Yeah,
good girl. She really is.
she's lovely.
Oh, I'm gonna put her back down. You know, she's 13
She
pounds.
is
She
so
feels a lot more than 13 pounds.
cute.
She's yawning now. She
She's
was so
very
good.
cute.
This was the first live meditation she's ever done. Oh, Audrey says she's adorable. She is.
She is adorable. She is. Oh,
I'm not exactly sure what she is. They said she's a Yorkie, but she's too big. She's bigger than a Yorkie. So I think she's a Silky Terrier, which is a cross between a Yorkie and a Australian Terrier.
uh-huh. Uh-huh.
She fits that, you
She
know.
is just so cute.
She is, and she's very good
But
natured, and her energy really matches mine. We're two little gray
I
old
can see
ladies
that. I can
that
see the match
we
immediately.
we go out and we walk and we have a great time. And she escaped yesterday. I've been calling her Houdini. She
I remember.
she slipped out of her. I had a harness for her. I thought they were like it. I thought you couldn't escape from them. Oh, she got out of it. So there I
No,
was chasing her down the street.
That's the part that's scary.
Well, she has a new collar on now, so they say it's, escape proof, but I just don't let her out. I put her on a lead because I was mowing the lawn. So now I just put her in the house.
There's no such thing as escape proof, but
Not at
nearly,
all.
nearly.
That's why I'm calling her Houdini.
Yeah.
She's so cute.
Oh, she's
So
lovely.
I'm glad y'all got to meet Maddie, and I love you all.
Oh,
And
we have a mascot now.
we do. And we'll be back in about 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, that's
We'll be
right.
back for the new moon. But please,
I will dig
everybody,
up the link for you.
go out and enjoy this moon. Somewhere I read a moon bath, you know.
Yes, yes.
Do a moon bath. Epsom salts, it'd be nice if you had a bathroom that had a window that showed the moon, but just intend that.
Yeah, this is an interesting one. Just remember, folks, that it's intense. It's going to ricochet back and forth between the good, the bad, and the ugly. So, you know,
But remember the love.
it's only going to be that tight for about 3 days. So, and then it'll taper off.
All
But
right.
this one's serious. So pay attention, folks, and do your thing.
All right. Love you all.
Okay. Love you too.
Bye bye.
Bye.